At our feedlot, safety starts with the owners, is spread to the managers, and is spread to the employees.
Safety is huge. For the economic good of your family, it's important that you're there to earn the money because they don't have food and shelter if you haven't provided for them.
Safety is very important in any business, and in particular agriculture business.
When employees interact with animals, they have to be safe. We don't want to have accidents with the animals.
So here you are in a safety meeting. You might be thinking this is a complete waste of your time and that you really need to be getting back to work. Please give us just a few minutes. There are some things we really need you to know about your safety on the farm.
It's very important that everybody here realizes the importance of a successful safety program. It's taken us a long time to build a safety program. So we're counting on you as an employee just to continue that good trend now.
We want everybody to go home the same way they came to work. Maybe a little tired at the end of the day because they did a good job and work hard, but go home the same way they came to work, in one piece.
Because health of our workforce is important to the smooth working of our farm, and that includes safety and personal health.
Sure, we're in the business to make money, but that's how the business survives and that's how we're able to employ you. If you work safely and pay attention to hazards, our business can continue to help you provide for you and your family.
In order for us to do a good job and to be efficient about it and produce a good product and be profitable, we need our employees to be at work and to be healthy.
We rely on our people, so if our people are not safe, we cannot operate our business efficiently.
Sometimes we can all feel the pressure of getting the job done on time. There are some things that just can't wait. They have to be done at the right time. That doesn't mean you have to be unsafe and rush things, though. Shortcuts are often very dangerous. Just be efficient and always keep safety in mind.
Well, everybody thinks that if you go faster, take a speeding car, that would get you there that much faster. But really what we want is a job well done, because when everything is done properly, the job gets easier.
We want everybody to do the job as quick as they can, but also they need to do it efficiently and not cause anything to happen to themselves or anybody else around them.
So take your time, do the job properly, and everyone comes out healthy.
To work around here, we all have to be able to communicate. Some of us speak a different language, but we need to make sure that that doesn't get in the way of working safely together as a team.
Communication is very important and is really part of the safety culture and the improvement of the safety culture. And we need to provide training and materials to you and every employee that is in our company.
Well, the biggest issue right now is that of language. If you're Spanish speaking and you just can't understand what I'm trying to say, then we're going to have to get some other people involved for that specific task. And if I bring somebody in who's familiar with the task, they also speak Spanish and understand English, between the three of us, then we can solve the problem and show you how to do this job the right way, the safe way.
Our Hispanic culture is guilty of saying, yeah, I understand, when they don't fully understand. And then that could result in accidents or could result in an unsafe act. And it's a little cultural issue that also the employer needs to understand. And to me, the best way to make sure somebody understands is, okay, repeat to me what I just told you.
Really, if you don't understand what has been asked of you, it's impossible for you to do your job, and you need to be enough of a team player to admit that you didn't get it. And this works for Anglos as well as Hispanics. You need to admit that you didn't get it so that you get the correct information to start with.
We expect you to say when you don't understand something, and we will do the same. Communication goes both ways, so as long as we're paying attention and being honest with each other, we can get the point across.
When you're out there on the farm, you might see some safety issues that we don't know about. You are the one that we count on every day to relay these messages. You know better than anyone what's happening on this farm. We really need you to let us know if there's an issue out there that needs to be fixed so we can make the workplace safer for everyone.
If they observe somebody else doing something unsafe or an unsafe act or unsafe conditions, report them to their supervisor so we can address them immediately.
And if you're out here with a group of cattle and you see that there's a problem, you're going to share that with the others. just like your coworkers are going to share that same information with you.
That if you have a fear of reporting for whatever reason, that's a red flag that in our business, on our company, we try to avoid. We try to encourage employees, and really there's no negative consequences, and most of the time we thank them for coming up with something that we need to correct.
Now everybody's aware of it and people are starting to pay attention to it. So everybody comes together to provide the input to make a better workplace.
We can all learn how to do our jobs better by sharing ideas like you just heard. Sometimes we need to get the team together in a group to let you know about important things that come up. It may seem like a waste of time, but really it's not. You need to know these things to do your job safely and efficiently.
Most of the farms have small daily meetings, and we expect them to talk about safety, even if it's for 5 minutes or just a sentence, hey, be safe today. So we believe that safety has to be part of the culture, like brushing our teeth, not something somebody has to tell us to do, but that we believe in it at the farm level and everybody just does it and take care of each other.
When we have our employee meetings once a week, it's encouraged. If there are issues that we need to tackle, that's the best place to come up with them. Part of your job as an employee is to make sure that you are playing as a team player, and that means sometimes communicating back with management that there are issues, and that's part of your responsibility as an employee at my place.
Remember, you're part of a team around here. People are depending on you to do your job well and to be safe. When the team looks out for each other, everyone benefits in the end.
When you work here, you don't work alone. You don't work by yourself. There are other people that depend on you to do your job.
If one worker is unable to do his or her work properly or is not here, it becomes a safety issue for the others that need to pick up the slack, if you will.
And so if you're there to work and you're there to take care of the animals have a good life, but also our business thrives. And if our business is thriving, it means that I have the opportunity to do different things to make your work life better. And ultimately, that should translate into a better life that you have to provide for your family.
Even when you do everything right, you might still have an accident. If you report the accident to us right away, there won't be any consequences and we can make sure you get the help you need. But for this system to work, you have to tell us when you're injured. You are important to this farm, and we want you to get healthy and resume your normal job as soon as possible.
It's important that you tell your supervisor what has happened, who was with you, what time did it occur, what things were you using, are there things that we need to do differently in order to repair that situation so it doesn't happen to someone else. You have a responsibility both to yourself but also to your fellow employees to try and rectify whatever the issue is that's not good.
Well, here, you might get in trouble if you don't report the injury. We encourage everybody, if there's something going on out there, we want to know about it, and nobody gets in trouble for reporting an accident.
Once you have someone that you've trained and you've got them going, it's an investment that you've made into that employee, and so it's in our best interest as employers to make sure that you get back to work as quickly as possible.
Thanks for taking the time to listen today. Doing your job safely isn't just the best thing for the farm, it's also the best thing for you and for your family. Next time you're working, think about the messages in this video and how you might contribute to a safe working environment.
Safety is very important to me personally because many years ago in 2003 I got hurt and broke my arm, and my wife was pregnant, 7 months pregnant with my first kid, and so that kind of sparked in my mind to say I need to be a proponent of safety for many reasons. In our business and my personal culture, family is very important, and if somebody gets hurt, people most of the time underestimate how it impacts their family.